Everybody loves to talk about what foods are super satiating, what foods aren't satiating, like what foods you should be eating when you're dieting and you want to feel full, but nobody seems to ever talk about form factor. Form factor is like the difference between boiling potatoes and baking them in the oven versus air frying them, right? Like the way that you prepare the food and the way that you consume it can drastically affect satiety. So for example, we'll go back to the potatoes. If you dice up your potatoes really small, air fry them, get them super crispy, you lose all that water weight. They're a lot easier to eat. You have a lot less volume overall that you're eating, and you're getting the same amount of calories, but you're not really consuming the same amount of food. Whereas if you wrap your potato in tinfoil, bake it in the oven, or you like boil the potato and you don't actually lose a ton of water weight, you're consuming a higher volume of food because you still have that water weight in. Same thing goes for something like oatmeal. When you cook oatmeal with a very small amount of water, you're going to get a very small amount of oats. But when you cook it with a ton of water, you get so much more volume. And then nuanced things like whether you have your chicken breast as regular chicken breast or you have ground chicken, like 99.1 ground chicken breast, these things make a huge difference. Like I would way rather chew my chicken breast than just like scarf down a bowl of ground chicken. I'm just gonna feel way more full. And like pureed vegetables versus just whole vegetables, there's so many nuanced things that you can do to be eating the same exact foods but get way more satiety. So don't just look into what foods you're eating, look into the food fact, the form factor too.